Hi, this is Holly from STL. Today is April the 22nd. I'm in my kitchen. I need to wash dishes, but I'm getting ready to go outside. Around 11:30, 12 today, I came outside on my back patio and I cleaned it up. Yeah, I cleaned my carpet. And cleaned it up. But I'm coming in today because I'm getting ready to hold myself accountable. Um, for a year and a half now, I have been just really, totally immature. And I won't even say immature. I have been, for real, um, I have been for real grieving. Um, my mother passed away in 2020. My son graduated in 2020. My son went off to college. He went 10 hours away from Missouri to Oklahoma. It's now cut down to like a 9 to 8 hour drive. Depends on how fast you drive. They're moving up this. I'm hearing they're moving up the speed limit to 70. Like, we really need to go that fast. But anyway, I'm gonna stay on track. But yeah, so, and then in 2022, my son lost his father. And in 2024, my mental health had just been shot. My nervous system, my overeating. I've never been this big in my life. And I've been pretty big for a long time. I'll slim down real good to like 150. But this time I done shot up to 280. And I'm not happy about it. And that's because I'm exhausted. I couldn't grieve properly. When I tell you my whole childhood was about rushing and about and I'm not here to blame nobody, because children don't come with instructions. They really don't. So you're only doing the best that you can. But when I tell you what I thought, how I felt, did not mean nothing to nobody. It did not mean nothing to nobody until I was upset. And then they'll pay attention to my actions. And that's when I was going off on everybody. Then they'll pay attention. Oh, she's mean, she's angry, she's this, she's that. That's because I had boundaries and didn't even know it. Even as a kid. Yeah. And I did less as possible so nobody would mess with me. But now that I'm grown, I'm 56. I'll be 57. And I really believe in my spirit, next year's going to be my year. But I'm starting now to make next year better. Like I said, I'm making this video to track my progress, to hold myself accountable. I'm in the process of looking for work, and I'm also in the process of decluttering my home, one room at a time. And I have a big house for one person. My son still lives here, and bless his heart. Bless his heart. It takes time. He's 24. And I love him, but I know what kind of child I have. And I have a bullshitter. Yeah. So I have to sometimes match that energy. And I get tired of that. Especially when you living under my roof. you know. And he also has a child. That's my heart right there. And he's 4. And he'll be 5 in June. And I'm excited about that. Um, yeah, I'm excited about that. But for the most part, I gotta start holding myself accountable, making myself get back on track. I haven't talked to people almost a year and a half, except for when I go out to the grocery store or something, you know. But for the most part, going to work every day, I have to get back into the swing of that. Tolerating people. Yeah. I'm not looking forward to it, but I need a job because now there's some things I want to finish around the house. I'm getting ready to put in hardwood floors all through my house because all 3 of my bedrooms have hardwood floors. And I want to take up this carpet because my allergies, it's like crazy. And this carpet's 20 years old, came with the house. So I want to remove it and get hardwood floors put in. And also I want to get new windows. I need some more. They're winterproof or whatever. They're the thermal kind, but they're older. Because I got, for in my bedroom, I have to crank the thing to open the window. I don't too much like that. I would rather raise it up, you know. Because if you crank it out, people know that my window's open. You know what I'm saying? And every blue moon, that window leaks inside the thing. So I watch for that every now and then. But for the most part, I'm so thankful for my house. It was such a blessing. It really was. And if I could tell a story about it, I will someday. Someday. I know that my mother passed away proud of me for getting a house. But yeah, I'm getting ready to hold myself accountable, transform my look, lose this weight. My hair is already growing out. It's at a really awkward length. But once I've, blow dry and flatten it, flat iron it and stuff like that, it's really pretty. But I keep it in this state, natural state, because it's hot. I'm going through menopause. Did I mention menopause? And every time I hear about a man disrespecting a woman or unaliving her, I get pissed. You say, well, Holly, what does that got to do with menopause? It has a lot to do with menopause because as women, we go through so fucking much. We have periods. We have our hormones. We have vaginas. We have our uterus. I don't understand why it's so hard to respect us. Why is it so hard to honor us? Why is it so hard to love on us? Do men understand that if they want to replenish the earth, they need us? They need us. They need us. And y'all just out here mistreating us, taking us through, especially mentally. That's why I had mixed emotions when my son's father passed away. And my mother too. I'll talk about that some other time too. But yeah, I'm sitting outside, got my fan blowing. Um, got my little plant station here. I need to replant some plants. And yeah. But I just want to introduce myself. My name is Holly. I'm from St. Louis. I'm 56, going on 57 in August. And I have one child. And this is not a dating site. Just the FYI. I'm not putting myself out there. This is just an introduction of who I am and my character. And for as politics, I really don't like to talk about politics because both sides are trash. I need to know where the humanity is at. Where is the humanity? Death nowadays is just, it's so common. It's just so common. And everybody's numb to it. So yeah, I don't talk about politics on my platform. I try not to. I'm gonna try not to. How about that? I'm gonna try not to. But it's just gonna be me talking about my journey and me becoming a beautiful person like I am in the inside. But at this present time, I'm not happy with the way I look. But I'm not going to beat myself up about it because I've been through a lot. And I tried to downplay it because I don't know why I tried to downplay it. But I made it through. And everything that I have, I worked for. Everything. And I don't have time for negative people. I'm not going to go back and forth with people online. All I'm going to do is block and delete. Delete and block. So, yeah. I'm just that type of person. I'm honest with myself as well as others. But even though I'm putting myself out here, it's to hold myself accountable. Not to too much for somebody to feel like they can use me as a punching bag. Them high school days are over. So yeah. Come along. I'm hoping to give out good information. Tell you what works for me, what doesn't work for me. And yeah. I'm excited. I am. Because this is not like me to put myself out there. I'm very, very, very private. Very private. So, yeah. Hope you enjoy. Bye. Till next time. Subscribe and like. See you later.